Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. How y'all doing? I just finished watching Halloween Ends. And let me say, it is horrible. This is my opinion. You might like the movie, but I just didn't like it. I just did not like it one way or the other. Now, before I continue, I'm warning lots of spoilers. So, click off or watch the whole thing and get mad at me, or go watch the movie then come back and still be mad at me because you like the movie. Okay, so basically the movie starts off in 2019, okay? The night of all the killings, and Michael Myers going haywire on everybody, and he kills like 10 people, and they cut off his fingers, and it ends like that, kind of, you know. He's in the house. Well, on that same night, they got this guy, Cody, who's babysitting this kid. So the whole thing with this little scene here, Cody asks the kid if he wants to play hide and go seek, and the kid's like, no. So Cody goes in the kitchen. He's about to drink a beer. He doesn't want to drink a beer. He eats a piece of cake with a knife or whatever, and all of a sudden this lamp falls over. Okay, he's like, oh my god, what's that noise? He goes in the other room, he sees the lamp falling over, and the door's open. So he's looking for this kid, okay? He's going up and down the house, all over the place, and he goes in this one room. The kid slams the door behind, locks it, okay? So Cody's like telling him, let me out, let me out, let me out. He kicks the door, so they're on like the third floor or second floor. It's the third floor. Was it a 3-story house? Well, whatever. It's the whole house, okay? It's a story, couple stories. He kicks the door open. When he kicks the door open, the kid falls to his death. And the parents walk in. It's like, oh, what did you do? Blah, 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 blah. Then it jumps 4 years later. It's a time jump to 4 years. Lori is typing up her little memoir. She's typing her story up, what happened on Halloween night, 2019, and before that. So that goes on for a minute. Now, don't get me wrong, they have some good moments, like humorous moments, okay? Some comedy stuff in there, but that's about it. So Cody's getting bullied by these 4 teenagers, okay? They wind up on a bridge. They knock Cody off the bridge. It's like a 50-foot drop. Cody falls, and he gets dragged away. He wakes up in this tunnel, okay? He's walking around, and it's Michael Myers is in there. Michael grabs him, and all of a sudden, they have this psychic connection. Michael sees all these things that happened to Cody in the past, from killing the kid to now, and vice versa, you know. Cody sees what Mike did in the past and all that stuff. So they have a psychic connection. Then all of a sudden, Cody starts like transforming into Mike, like personality-wise, his demeanor, the way he's walking around. If you remember the original, where Mike's behind the bush or in the street, he's looking up and Laura's looking down, stuff like that. You know, there's one part where Cody gets knocked down and he sits back up, just like Michael Myers does. Okay. So that's going throughout the whole movie. And, you know, Laura's like, yeah, I can see Mike. You know, I see Mike. His eyes are Mike. His eyes are Michael. You know, so he's becoming possessed. All right. So then I got another part in the movie where Laura's getting really depressed. She wants to kill herself. She pulls out a gun. She's about before that, she lights a pumpkin. Okay. Watch the pumpkin. So she lights the pumpkin. She's like, oh, I gotta end it and all this stuff, blah, 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 blah. So she calls up 911 saying there's gonna be a suicide at the address. All of a sudden you hear a gunshot. Pow! Well, meanwhile, while this is all going on, you see a point of view from somebody looking. Okay. Oh, let's back up a little bit on this one. Mike and Cody become best friends, killing friends. You know, they go out to this rich dude's house with his hooker assistant, and they're gonna kill him. Okay. So they do that, and then Cody has got a mask on, like a clown mask. Okay. So they kill this guy, or actually Mike kills him off, okay? This guy, this rich dude. And they're like bros now. So there's another scene where this cop was dating the granddaughter of Lori, okay? They broke it off. He's drunk. He's following Cody around. And now meanwhile, everybody doesn't like Cody because they think that Cody killed his kid from the beginning. And everybody doesn't like Lori is because they provoked Mike. They think that she provoked Michael to kill everybody. Okay, so that's basically that premise. So they wind up back in the tunnel. The cops following Cody. Okay, so they do that, and Michael gets a hold of Cody. No, Michael gets a hold of the cop and beats him up a little bit, and then Cody grabs him and he's like, show me how it's done. So Michael kills the cop, and they all bros now, and they're going off the killing spree. So Cody comes back, he steals the mask, him and Mike have a little bro fought, BFF dispute, whatever, and Cody knocks Michael down, steals his mask, and now he's posing as Mike. Now, go back to where Lori wanted to kill herself. So, you see the point of view of Cody with the mask on. Well, it's him with the mask on. And next thing you hear a gunshot. Pow! And you hear like this splatter up against the wall. And it's the pumpkin. She shoots the pumpkin. And then all of a sudden, Cody opens up the door. And guess what? She's got the gun pointed at him. And shoots him. Twice. And then she pulls the mask off because she knows it's Cody. Because the whole time, she sees that Cody's turning into Michael. Into the evilness that Michael was or is. Because Michael transferred a little bit of his evil into Cody. And the whole time, and there's another scene before that where Cody's like speaking, or Michael is speaking through Cody. Okay? So she pulls the mask off and she's like, you thought I was really going to commit suicide. You really thought I was going to kill myself. Okay? So she made it, and she made a phone call, said that, there was going to be a suicide over there. So she takes the gun, shoots it twice in the air, makes sure all the rounds are gone, all the bullets are gone. And then Cody's like, kills himself, stabs himself in the neck, and that's when Lori grabs it. Granddaughter walks in and goes, why did you do that? Why did you kill him and all that stuff? She runs off. Then the cop, her best friend, Lori's best friend, the cop, calls the granddaughter and is like, hey, where's Lori? Okay? Because we got a phone call that she's going to kill herself. Well, after Cody dies by his own hands, the door was shut. They pan away, they pan back, and the door's open. And Lori's like, and she knew it was Mike. Michael comes back, the big brawl. Okay? Here we go. It was pretty good. It was brutal. And Lori kind of messes him up. But what I don't understand is this guy, Michael Myers, killed 10 people at one time. He could break people's necks, snap their arms, but she dominates him, overpowers him. Okay? Now I don't know. He was weak, whatever. I don't know. But 4 years, I'm trying to figure out on this part, 4 years, where has he been? Okay? What's he been doing? How's he been surviving? We all know he was in a tunnel, but he had to eat something. Okay? And the whole thing was, I thought when Cody was getting possessed by Michael, I'm like, oh, here we go. Halloween 5. Okay, the return of Michael Myers. No, but they killed him off, so that's a plus. Back to freaking Lori and Mike. They fighting. The whole cliche. Mike pulls out a knife. Lori knocks it out of his hand. She pulls out a sewing needle. He knocks it out of her hand. Then, Mike's like slamming her all over the place, okay? She went to go reach for a knife in the kitchen sink, and he grabs her arm, and then turns on the garbage disposal, okay? And then tries to shove her hand into the garbage disposal, and she back headbutts him, like, pow! He falls down. She pins him up against the freaking table, sticks a knife through one hand. He's trying to get away. She knocks the freaking refrigerator on top of him where he can't move his legs, and she pins the other hand, and then she pulls his mask off, which you still don't see his face, okay? You never do. You like see parts of it. And she starts making this little dialogue like, I ran from you, I chased you, I tried to forgive you, but you're just in a man, whatever, and slits his throat. Okay? He grabs her by the throat. Granddaughter comes in, breaks his arm. This is when it gets like really weird. She slices her wrist. Slices his wrist. He's bleeding out. He dies. Okay? Then they grabbed him, put him on top of a car, and they had like a funeral procession. All the cops were following there. People were watching him going down the road, and there was a crowd behind him. So it was basically a funeral procession at that point. And then they get like 6 or 7 people pick him up, like pallbearers, and put him on this platform. And then you look over, and on the platform, past the platform, there's a car shredder. She throws him into the car shredder, which he ain't coming back from this, okay? I give you props on this. It ain't no way he's coming back, okay? And they showed everything. I mean, they showed his head splitting open. Like, I don't know how they did it. This was not CGI. They must have had like a mannequin or a dummy and just stuffed him with blood and all that and just throw him in there. So that's basically the whole movie. It was just garbage to me. And at the end, she's typing up the rest of the story, evil never dies, it just takes shape and crap like that. And they're going through each room, and in the last room, you see Michael Myers' mask on the coffee table. That's the whole movie. Michael might have 10 minutes of screen time. That's it. That's it. The movie was basically focused on Cody till he gets shot. And it was an okay plot twist, or whatever you want to call it. But I swear I thought that Cody was going to be the next Michael Myers. Just thought. But again, the movie was horrible to me. You might like it, but I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I just don't know. They toned down the dialogue. As far as gore factor, not really that much. Not really much that killing. I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4 killings or 5 killings, and they weren't really that gory. I mean, the only cool one they had is when Cody, pretending to be Mike, sticks a blowtorch in one of the kids' bully's mouth. That's about it. That's the only gory part that I thought it was kind of gory, but really nothing. It was kind of lame. The movie was lame. I still love Jamie Lee Curtis. She's still hot for her old age. Like to date her once in a while. But other than that, I mean, if you have Peacock, good. As long as you didn't go to the movie theater, you better get your money back. And if you're going to go to the movie theater, don't go to the movie theater. Just stream it on Peacock. It's free. The app's free. I'll put a link down below where you can get it. But, ladies and gentlemen, I'm a big horror fan. I'm a big movie fan. But they could have done some. It's like they sat on it during the pandemic. And they're like, well, let's just rewrite this part. Rewrite this. It just did not. This should all have happened on the same night that Lori was in the hospital. I mean, at least they didn't do the whole cliche of they shot him, burned him up, blew him up, stuff like that. You know, that cliche. No, I'm glad they did not do that. I mean, he's not coming back. Now, if they come up with some stupid plot line where before he died or when he was in the insane asylum, they friggin' took some DNA and they cloned him at like Area 51. If they do that, no. No, no, no. It's just going to be horrible. Well, anyway, that's it. It's my first movie review. If you like it, cool. If you think I should do another one, let me know. And if you think I should not do another one, say, shut up. Don't do another one. Stick to your vlogs and your own movie making. Okay? So, I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.